Screw it, we'll do it live. Welcome back. Captain Native's Journey, Carnivore Journey, week 3 in the books. All right, welcome back. This is a big one. Got a bunch of updates. So I never actually explained what the blood pressure issue was when I said that there was a problem and whatever. So I had been issued a new cuff and I hadn't taken it in a while, and my blood pressure was reading like 170 over like 101, and if I really like and I have a little bit of white coat syndrome, so I whenever I put that thing on, it starts squeezing. I get like inside my own head. I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac. But I would calm down, and it would come down a little bit, but not where it was a couple months ago with my old cuff. That after doing some research, old cuffs they have like sensor drift, and the motor inside isn't as good and wears out, whatever. So it could give you some false readings. But I did go to urgent care and I tested my old one and my new one against the thing. My old one's actually more accurate than the new one, and it's due to the cuff size. So took my blood pressure yesterday with the old one, and it was reading great. It was like 120 over 76, 78. So blood pressure issue should be a non-issue. They're sending me a new blood pressure monitor with a big cuff for the guns. No, I'm kidding. My arms are a little bit bigger than whatever. So yeah, I'll get a new cuff and we'll address it. I also have a doctor's appointment just to make sure that we're on track. Everything's copacetic. So we're good there. So blood pressure, not an issue. Other updates. My snoring thing has improved yet again. So not only now I no longer snore in almost any position except for on my back. So if I fall asleep on my back, I get a little elbow and a gentle suggestion to roll the hell over. But if I wear my CPAP and sleep on my back, I don't snore even with that. And before Carnivore, didn't matter what the CPAP was doing. I would snore in almost every position except for the one that's almost completely on my stomach, but on one side, which ironically, if I rolled over to the other side, even with CPAP, I still snored. But yeah, so now I'm not snoring at all, with the exception of sleeping flat on my back without a CPAP. With a CPAP, we are golden. My fiance is ecstatic. And yeah, good things. Good things. Gym still progressing nicely. I haven't increased my weight. I did increase my reps. I've benching like 225 10 times, which is, I'm happy with that. That's pretty awesome. Curls, I changed it up. I was curling 50-pound dumbbells, ugly curls. 50-pound dumbbells for like 4 or 5 reps. At 5 would be just, the form was out the window. So I only do like 4 reps, really, 4 or 5, whatever, and then I back it off and I go to lighter weights, 45s and then 40s. I do like a, they call it strip set. Yeah, so everything's good. I did, what else did I do? The lat pull downs, doing like 175 pound lat pull downs, which for me is pretty good. So gym's going awesome. Everything's going great. There was another update that I might have to cut and think about here, because I do this unscripted. I don't write out a whole big script, which I know I might have to start doing. But let's see. Cut. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Okay, I might have to come back to this. And action. By the way, coming up in future videos, I am going to do, there's a few things that I'm going to do. So I'm doing basically intermittent fasting right now. I am going to expand that to where I'm going to do a couple experiments. One is going to be complete OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. I've done it before, but not in this kind of context, not with like strict carnivore. It was more of a very loose keto thing, or even non-keto, non-carnivore. It's just eating 1 meal a day. And when you're not doing carnivore or keto, it's rough because you get hungry. But yeah, no meals after sun goes down. I'm going to try OMAD. I'm also going to try maybe a week or two of strict BBBE, which is beef, bacon, butter, and eggs. So like no chicken, no pork except for the bacon, no fish, no nothing. Like right now I'm doing mostly just beef, pork, chicken, and very little bit of dairy, like I said, with the cheese and stuff. Sometimes I add a little bit of cheese. But we're gonna figure out those, when I'm gonna do those and how I'm gonna do those. We'll work those in there and see how it. I'm also probably gonna work in a fast somewhere, like a full fast. Probably even be like a 72-hour fast, which I also have done before, and it's kind of amazing. If you had told me before I did it, oh, you're gonna go 3 days without eating. What? No, I've done it. I've actually did a 5-day fast once, and that's a little rough, but not as bad as you. The worst part about fasting, and again, I apologize for being crude, is when you break the fast. If it's an extended fast, if it's more than, I think for me, if it's more than 24 hours, like you get to like 36 or 48 hours, when you break that fast, if you don't do it the right way, bone broth, and some like lean protein, like it's got to be lean protein. You can't have fat because it upsets your stomach. Man, you better be close to a bathroom because it is, whew, yeah, it can really, really upset, or at least for me, it upset my stomach. So yeah, that's what's coming. So where are we at? The numbers. I started out 284.6. This morning, I was 265.4, which gives us a grand total of down 19.2 pounds. In 3 weeks, I am down almost 20 pounds. When I got on the scale yesterday, I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy crap, like I'm almost there. I'm almost at a 20-pound mark. I eat to fullness. Yeah, I get a little hunger pang late at night, but I have some water or seltzer or whatever and it goes away. But man, 20 pounds in 3 weeks? 3 weeks? What did I say at the beginning of this thing? that I wanted to like lose like 40 pounds, 50 pounds, preferably 50, I think, because I'll even probably more than that, to be honest with you. But if you told me that I was going to lose 40 pounds in 4 months, I would be like, yeah, all right, cool. I knew at the beginning there'd be some, but I am like halfway to 40 pounds. So we're going to keep on rocking and rolling with this thing and see how it goes. Because if I can keep doing this, and all right, I don't know if you guys pay attention, but I haven't had one comment. My first video, I got some likes. Second video, got less than, I think it was like 5 likes. No comments. But I know people are watching. So if you're watching, that's motivating me. So I'm happy with it. Just to, you know, this is holding me accountable, whether people comment or not. Even if you give me a thumbs down, that'll probably just might motivate me more. But anyway, that's where we're at. I'm down almost 20 pounds, and I am ecstatic. And I'm so looking forward to the next couple months of this. Just keep going, keep plowing, keep punching up, keep fighting. I don't know, whatever. No violence, but I'm gonna keep going. So yeah. So thanks all for watching, and I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Gently tap that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you, because it's not like I've got millions of comments to respond to. So if you comment, pretty sure I'll respond. Unless you're mean. If you're mean, then I'm not going to respond. So thanks. Captain Dave out. Have a good one. Catch you on the next one.